Just about halfway through the season now. Still a lot of ball to be played as we're off in Week 8. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Coming out, throwing his Howell. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for him. They were thinking interception for a second. The incompletion is still pretty good, too.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Howell from the gun. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Third down run by Gibbs. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. And no surprise here, they declined the flag because the play got a first down, so they're going to happily let it stand. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Throwing now, Howell. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Second and 10. Here's Howell. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
Howell throwing on third down. Finds him on the crossing route. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Gibbs. Scores! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. York tacks on that extra point. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now is York to kick this one away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And they needed more than one defender. Their powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Love out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. They drop him with a big hit. And at least he's able to hold on for the game. But boy, Brock, what a shot.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Going run again with Jacobs. And he could only get a low yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Kicks the handoff, now Love. And he'll be touchdown after a big play.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Running on 1st here with Jacobs. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the pistol, here's Love. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. The 50. The 30. He's at the 10. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick 6 touchdown. York now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions drive out to an early 14-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Love back to it after the pick. Deep drop this time. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, you know that line, time is of the essence? It certainly is in the pocket. Not enough time there to let that play develop down the field, and the two were not able to reel it in.
Connect on 1st, it's 2nd down. Shotgun now for Love. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Lions take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. 1st down, Howell. Throw complete to Williams. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Here's Howell, 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. At the shotgun, Howell. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To throw again, it's Howell. Complete beyond the marker. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They send the tight end in motion. These two NFC North teams have played well. We're all set to bring you the 2nd quarter. Lions well within striking distance. Howell out of the shotgun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions, you get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Packers into a nickel defense, third down. Now Howell to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it. Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
A nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up 2nd down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one for a well-placed hit.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Love to throw. Dillon makes the catch. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
They'll run for this. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Yet another example why the ball finds its way in this guy's hands time after time. He's a playmaker, and he knows how to get the yards they need. Maybe not a ton there, but enough to move the sticks.
First down throw. Here's Love. Throwing deep for the end zone. And he makes the catch on the sideline. Oh, but they call it out of bounds. This close to 6.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. They kick the running back in motion. 2nd and 10. Love trying again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. This finds Downs. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Love throwing on 4th. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
To the air on 1st down. Howell. It's taken in by Williams. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. To throw, Howell. He sends this one to the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Detroit. lead. York now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions stretch their lead to 21. On now is York to kick this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Looking for his wide receiver there. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Love from the gun. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This play goes for 36. And it'll be 1st down, Packers. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Thrown on 1st down, Love. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in the Motor City. The Packers pushing for points. To the line they go. It's 2nd down. Loves to throw again. He put everything he had into this one. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Love now to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it. You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Return coming from the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And an excellent return here sets them up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Howell from the gun. Caught by the open man. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Howell now. Brought in close to the 8. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
On now is York to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. So that clock's going to run as he takes a knee. We'll see if the defense wants to burn a timeout and preserve some of it. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. So that penalty declines. They're happy enough stuffing that last play at the line for no gain. So that clock's going to run as he takes a knee. We'll see if the defense wants to burn a timeout and preserve some of it. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. So that penalty declines. They're happy enough stuffing that last play at the line for no gain. And the Lions sinking pass here. Dime package, 3rd down coming up. So that clock's going to run as he takes a knee. We'll see if the defense wants to burn a timeout and preserve some of it. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half.
Cade York to kick off.
On now is York to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Now from the secondary, and is Rake Straw on the tackle. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They stick with Jacobs. This is ahead for about 5. David Ojabo making that tackle. It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on 3rd down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Third and 4 coming up now. Love out of the shotgun. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Lions get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception. Well, you kind of had a feeling, Brock, that they were going to be passing early and often, coming out of the locker room on the losing side of things, right? And that coverage, man, they knew it too. Right there to make a play on the very first throw.
Yeah, no doubt. I think in any of our minds, they knew a throw was coming defensively, and that's fine. You could know it's coming, but you got to then go out and execute and take it away. Played right into their hands, and now a chance to add to this lead.
And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Brought down by Quay Walker. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Second down now, 7 to go. Throwing out to the left, Kupp. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. That's a pickup of 9. And that gives the Lions the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. They'll go right side with Gibbs. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
right, here we go. Second down. Back to throw. Here's Howell. And that throw just too high for him. Try and get it into Amon-Ra St. Brown. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Rashawn Gary with that tackle. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing now, Howell. This is complete to Gibbs. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards. And a defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Throwing on 3rd, Howell. He has the 1st over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And they will score. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions push their lead further to start the half. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. You're good on the point after. And the Lions continue piling onto this lead. Now is York to kick this one away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Whoa, and he gives himself up quickly to the surprise of, well, us and his entire team. Awful field position to start.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks them with a really long field ahead.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. Throwing from near his own goal line. And they pick him off again. Terrion Arnold has it. And the Lions have it now on his 8th pick of the year. Now, in that spot, Brock, I think his first priority is just getting a throw of some kind away and avoiding the safety, right?
Yeah, no question about it, Kate. And I know it's so easy for us up here in this comfy booth, armchair quarterback, but you can't ever relax.